Soup is not supper. Welcome to KitchenTales, where I share opinions and recipes you should ignore from the Chaos Library. The only time you should be sipping your supper is if you're under the age of 2 or you're recovering from abdominal surgery. I hear you. Chicken soup is good for you and hot soup is comforting and filling. That's what Big Soup wants you to believe, but don't buy into the hype. Saying soup is a meal is like pretending hard candy is a treat. No. Hard candy is a sad substitute for chocolate, and soup is not meant to be your main meal, unless you eat it with a fork anyway. I'm not saying never eat soup, just recognize that it's not a food, it's a condiment. That's right, soup is not dinner, it's a flavoring for carbs. You make chicken noodle soup so you can have tasty noodles without a fork. Tomato soup, something to flavor your crackers. Cream of mushroom, chicken or potato, something to dip your bread into. Stew, on the other hand, that's hearty fare. You can stick a fork in it and find something you can actually chew. Yeah, after the meat and veggies are gone, you'll still have some liquid at the bottom, but don't despair. All you need is a roll or a hunk of bread to sop up that soup, and you're safe from sipping once again. You like drinking hot soup? With a spoon? Look, I'm not here to tell you how to spend your time, but really? A spoonful at a time? You know you could just pour that liquid into a mug and sip it like the meat tea that it is, right? Or barley and veggie tea. I'm not judging much. If you insist on having soup, let me suggest potato soup. I'll even give you a recipe. Take some potatoes, maybe cut them up, or not, depending on how long you want to wait for those chunks to cook. No need to peel unless you want to. We can always rub the skins off later so your soup doesn't look like a soggy paper bag fell into the bowl. Throw a cut up onion into the water too. Boil until done. Drain the water, rub off the peel, smash potatoes and onion up with a potato masher or whatever sturdy flat thing you've got handy. Pour in some milk or cream or whatever dairy product you have handy. Yes, you can use almond or oat milk if that's all you've got, but I wouldn't try hazelnut coffee creamer. That would be an abomination. Salt and pepper, or leave that up to the people eating your soup. Oh, it's just you? Then go to town. You know what you like. You could put some cold sour cream on top with some shredded cheddar and pretend you're eating a deconstructed baked potato. That's what I do. Depending on how much milk you added, you might even be able to eat it with a fork. But you won't be sipping this soup. You can still dip your bread though, because, never forget, soup is just flavoring for your carbs. That's the only reason soup exists. You've reached the tail end. Look forward to another Kitchen Tale soon, and don't forget to visit the Chaos Library.